hot boy summer. December voice. Summer's over. Well, not on the calendar. Not on the calendar.
I'm over at like September 22nd.
September 22nd. That's the actual date. The school's soon coming up, but you know, fall coming up soon, so. Yeah, no, we gotta do it. We got someone write a freestyle up, you know what I mean?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good, guys? I'm good.
Yes.
Good. Hey, viewers, don't forget to follow at the Kunk Boys. Hope you enjoyed our previous guests. Shout out Miss Maloney and Limestone Dark Group for our previous guests.
Yeah, man. Those podcasts was really good. You know, we got great feedback from those. You know, got more guests on the way.
Got definitely more guests on the way. You know,
Code Brown.
very exciting guests that are about to go, and we'll probably have Gillis returning next episode.
Yeah, Gillis been gone for a minute. Man.
Yeah, he been gone for a while, so we'll be having our pod member back, so that'll be good.
You better be returning with gifts.
Yeah, you know you got
gone long enough for like at least 5 gifts.
sure you got
really
all the
talk.
con, so he always away.
Man.
Yeah, man. So today outside looking pretty good.
Yeah, outside looking good, but you know, back home, boy,
Real talk, Chad.
she getting it. But you know, Bahamians, bro, we ain't worried. But if we're in a category 5, we ain't not worried.
So we're talking about the Category 5 Hurricane Dorian.
It's 4
It's
now.
a 4.
It's 4, I think.
4 now?
It's a 4.
Yeah.
I think it's projected to be a 5. You know,
I thought it was gonna be 4 today, and then when it hit Miami, it's gonna be like a 2.
It's gonna be like a 1 in Miami.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
that's
Yeah.
what I saw at least. I don't know.
Right
I'm
now-
talking with the Hurricane Dorian that's hitting the Bahamas.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pray. You know, hopefully.
The north end of Bahamas.
Yeah, so you know, pray for all the outer family islands, as in Freeport and Bimini. I'm guessing.
Abago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Abago.
part of our outer islands. They're our Canadian viewers,
Yep.
and also we pray for the ports in Miami as well. They usually get hit hard from major hurricanes, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least we build out a rock. They have like plywood and stuff.
We built on a rock?
Yeah, we got the rock. No, I mean like the buildings are like out of rock, but you know like
Oh, okay,
how like in the States in North America they use like plywood for everything. It's just like it's not even
Yeah,
hurricane.
over
Yeah,
Built-
yeah,
yeah,
No,
they use
I see what
plywood.
you're saying now. Yeah, like Canada just is bad for that. They just insulate that stuff, and then it's basically just plywood. They
Yeah,
build that up
sheet
quick.
Yeah,
And now wind, depending on the mile per hour, like, you know, as you get up the higher speeds of wind, that's where the category goes up, right? So
yeah.
depending on what speed the winds is, you know, the plywood can't take that. So
I think it's 150 miles per hour.
I think that's
150.
5.
Oh, well,
I think that's 5. I
Hey.
think 150 over. I don't know. I don't know the you know it?
Got some geology over here. I don't know.
I think it's like 150 is 5. I think,
yeah.
but I'm not 100%.
Yes, I was talking to a couple of Canadians over here, like in my building here, and then it was like, yeah, so how y'all would start? I said we're so used to Category 4s, like just how y'all like used to like snowstorms and stuff, like major snowstorms. That's like our Category 4 or 3. You know what I mean? They bring a
Yeah.
lot of flooding, you know, a lot of wind. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
After the aftermath of everything, right? So
Yeah. So what's you guys' like back home? What was your guys' hurricane experience like? Depending on which hurricanes y'all really remember, or like what y'all used to do when y'all was home. I know Karen was off. We talked about this last episode, so for sure Karen off during a hurricane. But
Yeah.
what was y'all like prep and what y'all was like, you know, into?
Well, it depends on the age I was at, though. Because at a young age, I was like, yay, I ain't got to go to school for
Exactly.
a week.
yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
I was
Yeah.
like, what? I got to go to school for a week? Bring it on. Hit us.
Or you
Real
got
talk.
Now that I think about it, I say, boy, I was praying for destruction,
you
dog.
know.
Real talk. I used to be the
Yeah.
same, bro. It would be like, yes, wait, come hit us direct, and
Yeah.
stay for long too.
Yeah. You can't even use the bathroom for a week. You can't use the bathroom for a week, but when all the assessment, all the that used to destroy everything, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like you can't even drink water. You got to boil water every water you drink. You got to boil it because like the contamination of the water and shit, you gotta do nothing.
Yeah.
It's hard
Real
to eat.
talk.
It's hard to eat. No one open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't bring on farming and shit.
Real talk. Light off. Everything in the fridge spoil.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
Everything.
hurricane. I used to hate them. I mean, I like a storm to keep you inside, then it pass over, like a tropical storm. You know, the
Yeah.
little tropical storm floods you up a little bit and then go away. And
See,
you
tropical
straight.
storm. I don't even remember if we used to close.
Yeah, we used to close.
Yeah.
Tropical storm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like the
don't
tropical
remember.
storms, the little ones and the tropical storms. I love them because they just come through and then
Yeah, yeah. They
blow
used to
down a
break
couple
up.
of trees, blow down a couple of trees and
Blow a couple houses.
a couple of trees.
No, but one ain't that bad though. One is just come through, rain a little bit, depending if it's a rainy hurricane or if it's a windy. It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Or it could be mixed. You know what I mean? So you would hope for more of a slight rain, but not too much rain, so it don't flood. You know what I mean? And the wind don't
Yeah.
F you up that much. But
Storm surge and so on.
yeah,
I know. I feel like the Bahamas, like we used to bounce back more quick than we used to, like in my earlier days, like experience a hurricane, but not anymore. But I feel like it take us years now to bounce back.
yeah,
from a
Dread.
hurricane.
Yeah, the financial status of Bahamas ain't doing the best right now because you just had the doctors and everything. How that little mishap in terms of everything economic wise happening is going to be a little rough to try to get everything back up in order. After aftermath of the hurricane. So
Yeah.
so that could be that's a problem we didn't really need at the moment, but that's something you'll have to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just was talking about one of my boys too. It's like some areas I know by you would it be like more flooding, eh? It'd be
Yeah.
flooding by you bad, eh?
Oh yeah.
Because I
South
know
Beach.
by that
I live
police
South Beach.
station it'd be bad, but
Yeah, South Beach, because we get like a lot of storm. Like basically the line level there pretty low.
yeah,
It's close
that's
to the sea level.
yeah,
So once that rise, the storm surge, like we get like flooding easy. Like
yeah.
it's the beach right there, right? That water that's coming right in, like
Yeah.
it's staying, like.
Because I was assuming like it just was low lying around there for real,
Yeah,
Dread.
it is
I
low.
just didn't know. I was because I was assuming like it was like bad drainage type of thing too. But it
Yeah, you can-
depends. But you can't even build those roads on like a slant so the water could go.
the
You know what I
water don't
mean?
really go nowhere.
Yeah, just
It don't
settle.
go nowhere, 'cause like tell you like we low line, so we like
Yeah,
that little wave come. Stay.
Yeah,
That's what I was just talking about. Like the water, the sewage systems, the drainage systems ain't good. Like in the top notch. You know what I mean? Like other systems around the world, right? The drainage system take like days and on weeks to just try to drain all that water out, right?
Yeah, real talk.
So being a third world country is a little rough with the drainage system. So yeah, man.
yeah, yeah. That ain't bad, but
Yeah, so we dive. Other than that, we pray for the Bahamas and all the other parts of America. Pray that they stay strong through the storm like usual.
yeah. The season end in October.
Season in October or
It's
November.
earlier.
It's October, November.
It's November.
November. It's
I don't
November because
remember.
December is
I
all
think it's
stops.
November. I
It's
think
December to
November
June.
for you.
December to June, we'll be out of hurricane season. So pray that this is the last one and we be good.
Yeah, man. So let's lighten the mood, guys. Let's lighten the mood,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Let's lighten the mood. No, hey, so we looking at it like that, but honestly, be straight. Like we saying, be straight, man.
We
Wow,
good.
Straight, be straight.
Yeah, man. So let's jump into today's topic for the day. We got a special, unique topic. Well, I think everyone experienced this. You know what I mean? This topic, when you text somebody, you have a little telecommunication errors from day to day.
That's what you got it.
That's
call
what
it-
happens.
We call it a telecommunication error. When you text someone, day on day, you feeling them. Whereas a guy, you all texting your girl, then all of a sudden, they just ghost out your lives, man.
They disappear.
They just disappear.
Casper.
Yeah, man. So today,
No more profile pic. You can't do nothing.
none.
Using
They-
that phone, man.
You see yourself as Ada's friend. Ada's friend. You say,
Boy, that's so familiar to me.
I know, boy.
Right.
That's our sense of betrayal, man. That's our sense
Ada's
of betrayal, man. Ada's friend, babe, ain't nothing worse than when you was talking, you start to gain a sense of, a sense of a relationship coming on, friendship coming on, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, it's just a sudden,
Yeah.
stop, of everything. The train just stopped, right?
Casper.
Yeah, man.
Now you
So
see me now, you don't.
So like I say, my like like I learned like the question of yours and like a question y'all y'all experts at this. Is it weird? Is it
Experts.
like
The Don
okay
is an expert.
okay
I don't
okay
gotta talk about it again.
okay okay I take that back. But like I get the first question, is it weird to really go someone? Is it weird?
I think it's weird, babe. Especially at an age like my age, I feel like it's weird to go. So we grown up, babe. Let's grown up.
Yeah,
Let's talk and say what's going on. What we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and the reason why I'm leaving. Or at least give a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no disappear and have the other person like, oh,
Yeah.
what I do? Oh, what I do wrong? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Leave a bunch of unanswered questions and then you never know. Some of the time, I mean, I've been ghosted sometimes, and then they come up again and be like, "Oh, this is why I do that."
Mm.
So why you didn't say that in the first time?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Just be upfront, right? Like we say, like we were saying in our thoughts, don't go completely off the map, right?
Exactly.
Just like just be honest, be truthful,
That's
be
it.
grown up. Like you just said, just say, hey, I thought I was interested, but
Yeah.
I'm
some
not
of
interested
the
no more.
Exactly.
It brings on some sort of resolution in this person's mind, and even like I say, men. Some people just don't know how to say it. They don't want to come off as a rude or
Exactly.
they don't want to come off as a prick or anything. So you find it easier. I understand why the ghoster feels this way. They
Yeah.
find it easier to do it this way, just to
Yeah.
ghost you
Yeah.
and don't say anything at all. They don't want to hurt your feelings
Yeah.
or seem like this person. So I see why the ghoster feel that way. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You think it weird? You think it weird?
Yeah, but I think it's weird too. It's not. It's not. I'll be honest, guys. It's not one of my proudest moments, but I have done it before.
Oh, you sick.
I have done
You
it.
pig.
You are
I
sick.
I have done it. I have
You
one of the times.
misogynistic pig.
I'm not that guy, man.
Sorry
But
for that female out there. She's probably watching.
no, man. I have done it, but I'm pretty sure I've been ghosted way more times than I've done that. I've only done it like once or twice. I've been ghosted at least double digits. Probably.
Wow. Yeah.
The crickets in the
No,
room.
actually, girls is the major
Yeah,
ghosters.
yeah, for sure.
Girls
Gals,
ghost you a lot.
don't get me wrong. Guys do ghost though. Guys still do. Even at our age, younger than us, older than us, guys still are gonna ghost. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But like, it's not a grown up thing to do.
Yeah,
I
don't
agree
think
with
so.
LaDon. What LaDon is saying. You're supposed to be talking it out. You say how you feel. You know what I mean? But in one of the situations, it was a lie previous, like before I even met the chick. So I feel like if you lie to me first, you see what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta-
The least I could do is go see.
it
You see what I'm
goes
saying?
off just off that.
Mm.
Yeah, babe.
See,
So
now she wondering what happened.
Yeah.
exactly,
And that happened a long time ago.
exactly.
So I
But
guess
you
don't
lie.
tell
You
her
see,
to you just tell
no,
her.
but man, dog, you come true and you lie to me, man, off the
Okay.
bat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ain't really
You say,
I shouldn't say you don't deserve that, but man,
man.
you lied to me already, bro. You started off with a lie. You see what I'm saying?
When I go see someone, this before my previous
Another
relationship.
professional is here.
Another professional in the
He
art,
must was looking
in
in
the
the
art
mirror
of,
and he say expert there.
in the art of the Casper technique. Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, man.
You have a name for it too?
No, but like I don't want to always come off as a shallow person. When I go to someone, it was definitely when I guys go to one girl one at a time, right? I don't want to be shallow because she was in the, the way I, when you was in, the way they was at, you know what I'm saying? And you wanted to be their friend, but you didn't want, but they liked you, more than that. But you had to be, when they like you more than that, so you don't want to come off as, but you can't lie to yourself too at the same time. Plus, you don't want to be rude, so it was just easier to ghost. You know what I mean?
So you're doing.
I don't want to come off as shallow either.
Deep into why, the reason.
Yeah, I don't want to come off as shallow. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Yeah.
It's just better to do it that way. Like, I understand why they do it, but when I happen to me, it's like, bitch.
Oh shit, young
You
Draco.
can't do it to me, but I can do it to you. Girl.
Selfish.
Don't you
I
try.
feel like it depends on how you coming off, on how you're gonna say what you have to say. You know what I mean? Even if it's like a physical aspect that you're not physically attracted to, you have to slightly come up with another reason and then say that reason as to why. Even if the physical attraction is the predominant reason, you know what I mean? So like for example, if she don't look appealing to you, but you also don't like the way she acts or her personality. You have to talk about the personality rather than how she looks.
Man,
That's what you have to do, bro.
the greater evil.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not
Or
really
the less
like,
greater evil.
yeah, the less of the greater evil. Like, you can't outright, like, and my opinion on that too is like, I mean, LaDon don't agree with me on this, but like,
Uh-oh.
I feel like, my opinion on your physical attraction or your physical appearance is like my opinion to take, you know what I mean? Like, if I think you don't look that good, I mean, you don't look that good to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't disagree with you on that.
No, because like when I call,
First, listen, listen, guys. This is a true story.
I told myself I'll be honest on this part, but yeah, when I say gals ugly,
oh yeah, I don't
like
agree with
Laton
that.
don't agree with me telling
don't agree
gals
with
they
that.
ugly, and I don't say that they face that they ugly.
No, I wouldn't do that.
But,
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to come off as shallow
I
again.
wouldn't do that.
I ain't shallow though.
Oh,
I don't think I'm shallow, bro.
well, I mean, they'll hope that
Okay.
you like them for their personality instead of
Okay,
their
see,
looks.
we getting into other things now.
Yeah.
Because my opinion on this shallow perspective is like everyone is shallow initially, bro.
Yeah.
For you to approach any female, you have to be physically attracted to them initially. That's how I feel. That's how it lasts, at least.
Yeah.
You have to be physically attracted. Then when you run up on them and you have a conversation, that's what's going to keep you, their personality. If their personality is trash and they look good, you may just want,
Go some.
You know?
have it for a little couple of weeks. You see what I'm saying?
Go-
But you don't want to
goes.
wife it. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't wife no guy with no bad personality. I mean,
true.
from my perspective, I don't know what y'all. I can't talk for y'all.
True.
So
definitely not bad personality. like,
exactly.
at
So
least
you
in my opinion.
You won't work with bad personality. You won't work with it.
If I work with it,
Yeah.
like in a mindset, like, I have worked with it before in a mindset of like, hey, can I
So-
change it? You know?
So who more shallow? a nigga who willing to work with a bad personality or ghosting her or telling her that, she ain't it. You know what I mean?
Good question.
Look on worse.
How am I worse?
Because he willing to work with a bad personality just because she look good.
But I'll tell her about the personality while I working with it. I wouldn't just, your personality bad. Not saying anything and then just disappear. Nah, she questioned her whole life.
Just snap when there's disappear.
Yeah, just-
Like
I know
Thanos.
Thanos,
I know, dog. Because, but I always just look at it. I've said this before. I just be like, bro, I 26 right now, right? I run up on a gal and she have a bad personality. It's very little that I could do. I only know you for, let's say, 8 months. You've been growing up for, 26 years or whatever. You really think I'm going to change your perspective on how you look at life? You know what I mean?
True.
That's how I look at it. So it's more of a personality change in the individual. I could slightly steer you in the right direction, but the person has to take onus on themselves to, change. If they don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing, they're not going to change.
So critical thinking, right? Be critically thinking. So Tinder, if they ghost you, how would you feel? Just a Tinder. They
See, we going deep into this now. Because it's Tinder ghosts, and it's like, I actually ghosts.
yeah.
Like, if you knew the gal a little bit,
no,
and
but
she
if you
still
just
ghosts you. But let's start with Tinder.
yeah, start
Tinder is whatever. I don't care about
What do you
that.
think about it, man?
I don't have Tinder, by the way, anymore.
Tinder
I
goals.
used to have it.
He has the $14.99.
I don't have it anymore. I trying to, better myself.
He has $14.99 premium.
Could you actually say what's the difference between a Tinder?
How do you feel
We-
if a gal on Tinder ghosts you?
Ghost you, yeah.
And how do
I
you
don't-
feel about ghosting a gal on Tinder?
I don't feel
Like
like
both
it's that
ways.
serious because Tinder is like so much options.
Exactly.
The multiple options make it like a less bad, idea.
Exactly.
To go someone because there's so much like options. That's what Tinder is really, giving you a bunch of options every day.
Exactly.
People decide on the point, hey, yeah, I like this, then, I like you now, but then, look at the other two pictures, you're like, oh, yeah, unmatched.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Tinder is just like a marketplace, like a stock, like a stock area. Hey, your stock look good, so I'm gonna swipe right.
Exactly.
Yeah, your stock don't worth much, so I'm gonna swipe left, right? So, and when you get a conversation, you try to bargain a deal, right?
Yeah.
If the deal don't work out, it's just like, all right,
Whatever.
you shake your
To the
shoulder,
next.
on to the next one, onto the marketplace again, swiping right. You know what I'm saying?
Next fruit.
So how y'all feel about like a gal you run up on? You get the IG or the phone number.
Uh-oh.
Y'all have a little conversation and then she goes you. and you felt as if the conversation was
that-
solid.
That's like medium. That's like this the medium.
Yeah, I feel that's an explanation. That you shouldn't be ghosting at that level. Let's explain, say, hey, yeah, I like where this started, but I don't really, I don't really feel it's going far, let's say something.
See, it depends though, 'cause like, for example, right, I've asked gals this question before, right? Gals have told me that in that type of situation, instead of denying or like not giving you the contact, they would rather give you the contact and still never answer just to be nice. That's what gals is. That's what I've heard from
Wow.
gals. And
That's
this is
savage.
like, this is at least, I think, like 5 to 10 gals 10 minutes before.
That's so savage.
So instead of them saying no, you don't get the number, they rather just give you it so you could leave them alone and then just don't answer you still.
But you see, King, that's why he's saying, at least with males, most of us do answer.
Yeah.
Most of us do answer. We just answer, but we play as we're not interested.
Yeah, but that's how you gotta slightly play it. 'Cause if you come off too strong, they could be like, "Oh, you hot up for it."
Yeah, we
You
still
like me too
answer.
much.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
still answer. And even though
Feelings.
even if the male ain't even interested in you, they'll still answer. Hey, what's going on? Like, hey, how's things? Like, you don't have to do nothing with them. How much girls you wasn't interested in, and you just still
How
talk.
much
You
was
still
I don't know what Brown Dog about again.
no. It's generally speaking.
How much on the time?
It's just like if a girl you wasn't
Nah,
interested
dude.
in, though. Well, like if it was a girl you were not interested in, right? You still would answer.
Right?
Yeah, I still answer.
Still answer.
Yeah, I still answer. I mean, it's,
I would still answer. Generally speaking, if I was,
Yeah, like,
I
bro,
would still answer.
bro. Not to
I
out
would.
niggas, but like, honestly, bro, most niggas when they approach a gal, but and they done talked it, they know what they gonna do with that gal, but.
Yeah.
You think you rate off bot?
No, not right off bat. I saying like little 2 conversation, 3 conversation. You see what she's saying?
Yeah.
You may take it out once, probably. You didn't. I don't know. I can only speak for me. You didn't make a decision on what you gonna do.
Yeah, I think you make a decision at that point.
Because it also depends on what's going on in your life too. You know what I mean? You may be busy. You may have a lot of things going on. You may not be able to handle like a relationship or something like that. Or you know what I mean? You just
Yeah,
getting
sure.
to know people, and you see how I take it. You gotta say those things up front too. Because like if you don't say, this is my opinion, by the way. If I feel like if you don't say nothing, it's like you slightly leading on. If you actually say what your situation is in your life, you know what I mean? You ain't lying. You just up front. You know what I mean?
Question: what if someone used to FaceTime you?
When
Yeah,
someone
FaceTime you, no,
and,
no.
and then they ghost you?
Then they start ghosting you afterwards. Like
Yeah.
they used to FaceTime you. Now it turned into text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just didn't text you no more.
I think FaceTime would have a bigger leap than just texting. I don't think that's a bigger leap. It's
Really?
It's not a physical interaction.
Really?
It's not like we went out and had a couple of dates. FaceTime, I don't think that puts you up on the more
Really?
part of you ghosted situation.
Wow.
Y'all, this
Wow.
FaceTime, like, what's...
Well, I think
What's the
FaceTime or
big-
mine FaceTime. You know much goes into doing FaceTiming someone. You know much I don't think you.
I don't think
I
I put that much time in FaceTime with someone.
I think because you.
So,
and-
LaDon, how much guys is FaceTime?
I don't know. One.
See,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
See,
shit.
see, but on the FaceTime, it's like, man, okay, I willing to let you see the portal of my open vicinity.
Agreed.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
but
like,
Agreed.
like, dude, you see in their life, it's like, okay, I allowing you to see the my vicinity and how I act and how I react to things,
Yeah.
right? Like you say. When long distance, you could need to see how they rock and how they laugh to your jokes and stuff like that. You can't see that through a text message.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think FaceTime gives you that either, though.
FaceTime does.
Slightly
I
more,
don't-
though.
I don't think
Slightly
I don't
more.
think
You
that
don't agree
camera-
slightly more?
Probably slightly more, but it doesn't give you that.
No, it's not.
One-on-one.
It's not the full.
You may see that face, ha ha. Everybody can smile and be looking like that. But what that rest of the boy doing? Sorry, not talking to Mike, but what the rest of that boy doing? They may be like, what this do it? Say.
But it's still a little more.
It
than
is a
text.
little more. It is a little more.
So let's go
Right.
back. So let's say if the levels digress over time, it goes to FaceTime, then it goes to texting, and then boop, gone.
And then she just that's off.
That's off. How you
You
feel?
must be ugly, babe. After she thinks you that long. Hold on, sorry. She thinks you that long. Then you see your face and then she ghosts.
Yeah.
She must see condemn you, babe. She say, babe, you
Yeah.
ugly, babe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, my thing is,
I
dog.
ain't joking.
No.
I ain't joking.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I feel like it ain't that much a leap difference if she goes to you at that level.
Yeah.
But then again, like you say, time. Like if it was like we FaceTime for a month or so, and then she goes, then it's a problem. But if it's like first 2
Yeah,
weeks,
I never stayed the length of time.
yeah, but if the length of time is longer and that's what all we doing, like yeah, that's a big way why you go.
See, it's a lot of things to that. Cause like, let's say you was texting for like a month or something, and then y'all FaceTime for like another month, and then she goes, yo, that's 2 months worth of talking, bro.
Real talk. Time
And that's
is
what
super-
happened. It's like texting and then calling / FaceTime, and then I'm assuming you take it out between those 2 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's practical that you take it out at least.
that
But a
time
lot of
is
these
shit,
guys just do things like that, bro.
right?
A lot of these guys do things like that, bro.
Like touch back on what you say about gals taking that number like just to be nice. So they rather give false hope and then
Real
they're
talk.
They're like
That's what a lot of guys, they like to do that.
false hope being nice gals. I don't think that's being nice.
I agree. And I told those same girls who told me that, I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I think majority of the males would rather you say no.
Exactly.
They would rather you not give me the number, because when you, I told them this, when you give the number, it's like you're saying, it's hope, and you're like, oh, okay, she's slightly interested.
Exactly.
All you have to do is talk to it up more and potentially take it out, and then that one slightly over. Commutal place, babe. Sorry,
Yo,
that's an off joke, guys.
It was at some different gas pump in this now, man.
It's weird when you have a mirror. When you have a mirror, like it's like
Brown,
people.
Brown, did you write those guys in, or?
I didn't write them guys. No.
Yeah, those were gas.
It threw me off my point just now. Like when we was talking about like I see what you saying, like girls should not giving guys hope or whatever, right?
Yeah.
My thing is with that, I feel like just girls just love the whole ideology of the chase.
I like it.
Real talk.
I was going there too, Brown. Yes.
Real talk.
The whole ideology of how long can
I
I
need to
make
be
this mother
desired.
effer chase after the cheese until he gets caught in my trap?
Yeah. See, bro, with me, it's like, bro, I don't mind a little chase, you know. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I don't mind a little chase. See, other
You don't
niggas,
mind going to the cones and jumping over the
It
the-
no, it
go to
depends
the,
on how
go to
your
the
mi-
tires and you go to the tires and run under the tar pits and stuff.
Three side hugs.
Run to the mud pit. You going to the mud for that?
show a little panties. No, but no, I don't. Shit, young drinker, y'all niggas going in tonight. No, but real talk, I don't mind the chase. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the extent of it, bro.
That's true. Yes.
Like a lot of
Yes.
gals, they just take it to a different extent, bro. Like, honestly, these niggas know. Like, I slightly aggressive with what I want in a female. You know what I mean? But like, I willing to go the extra mile. But like, some of these guys be going off the rail, bro.
Wait, they expect you to do the world.
And that's the thing. And it ain't that you shouldn't expect the best. You know what I mean? You as a female, you expect the best, right? But at the end of the day, too, if a gal do me dirty in the past, I can't hold that on another gal, bro. That's what a lot of these gals do. If a nigga did them dirty in the past, they just hold that on the next guy who coming up and then make their life even harder. Now, you got to have walls up. I agree. But, like, it got to be a certain extent, man.
I can show you where I can teach y'all something, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, get y'all you was get your notepad out. Get your notepad out. Let me teach y'all something. The reason why these guys is ghost y'all. Let me show you this. Because these are the rich niggas. Let me show you this.
What? These other rich
Hey,
niggas.
I just threw away my notepad.
Hold up.
These
Hold up. Hold up. I get you. I tell you this. Hold up. They expect a high level, just like if you take them a high level, you know, of maintenance, you know what I mean? So why I mean by maintenance? You say how you take a girl out to dinner. They taking them out to the highest level of, you know, dining. You know what I mean? Probably more better than bicycle thief. They look at you and they sort of compare the comparisons I'm just trying to get in the head of a female. I don't know if females think this way. I don't think females that shallow. I think most females ain't that shallow, but I'm gonna get in their heads. I think they use that, sir. When they see that comparison, they say, well, I can keep him on the boards, but I'm not gonna answer. How y'all think? I thinking critically, by the way.
Just if you don't take them to a place equal level to the last relationship, like
I think so.
like bicycle thief,
And then like and then they back on the circuit, and now they trying to get other guys, but the guys in like reaching the expectancy of the previous. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you on some cases.
Yeah, some cases.
Some guys like that. And
It's all situational.
And some guys used to low treatment, and they hate when you go higher.
Real talk.
They like
Wow. I should have pulled out my notepad.
no, but like because they ain't been
That
used
is
to
real
it.
talk.
They ain't been used to it. They like, oh, this is too much. Oh, he wants marriage now. Okay, ghost.
Real.
They be like, oh, too
fucking
much.
talk,
Too much.
Latan.
No, but like
Latan thoughts.
No, I agree with you on some. No, for real. Some guys
No,
like, oh,
both
he
of you
ain't
guys are right.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say I agree.
Yeah.
It's just like I see in both. I see
Oh.
in both.
See, that's why I said my
Yeah.
thoughts.
Oh,
You
no.
thought made you to think critically. That's how.
Yeah,
and
oh,
see,
no.
I forgot. Yeah, because if you do too much,
Yeah, they running scared.
they
baby.
run scared. Yeah.
They
So
Yeah, bro.
sorry.
Cause
Oh,
like,
no,
bro.
I agree with you.
No,
too,
cause
too.
like, and I feel like I have 2 points on that, right? From my perspective, from us looking at a gal physically or whatever, and her face or whatever look good and all that look good, right? I think it's worse it's levels to shallowness. It's worse shallowness if initially you want me to go take you out the bicycle thief and we ain't even solidified yet.
Real
That's a
talk.
different level of shallow, bro. Because I can't be chugging out money. Like, you got to think about it logically, females, right? We didn't talk about how gals is be taking advantage of niggas and gals is be doing this. You can't expect me to take you out the bicycle thief, spend $100 on you, and you could ghost me in a week.
Gone.
You see what I'm saying? And my
Right.
second point that what
Yeah.
Latan say, from that perspective, I agree with Brown. From Latan's perspective, I can use a personal example again. I have done more than what is needed
That's true.
for some gals.
That is true.
I have given flowers.
You went through the
I have
mud.
given flowers.
Whoa.
I have given flowers to some gals.
His bank account is full, by the way.
I have given flowers to some gals, and what happened?
Ghost.
Ghost, nigga.
Casper.
Casper.
You doing too much.
And the thing is, I'm not even doing it from a perspective of me wanting to, like, get married. Or I just being a nice guy. I trying to show you. See, what females don't understand, like, a lot of guys, like me and Latan, I would say primarily.
Wow, I get included in this one.
No.
Brown.
I can shout out my boy. No. Brown is nice as well, but Brown.
I'm left out.
No, Brown has a different perspective on it, because the
Okay,
same
yeah, okay.
situation that I'm talking about, because when we talk about like the gifts of endearment and these type of things, now Latan is worse than me, to be honest. But it's still
These facts are.
this is all my perspective. I feel like
You're a
Latan.
pig.
No, real talk. I feel like Latan at the beginning of a relationship. This is I told him this before. I feel like Latan, he slightly. It depends on the situation. He does too much slightly,
I agree.
but it's still
True.
coming from a
I
good
agree.
place, ladies. It's
It
still
is.
coming from a good
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, even though he does too much, it's not like he's trying to be overbearing or force you into doing something. He's just being a nice guy. See
Right.
me, I do the nice things too, but I wait until like, it's a almost positive that
Yeah, I see where you was coming
things
from.
could pop
I'm
off.
very different.
You see it? No, that's what I mean.
I see where you're
Your
coming
perspective is different on the
from.
situation.
I don't
I'm
like
less.
I don't like to give myself out like that. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm less than Latan. Latan is the most, but like, and I don't blame
Call me Saint Nick.
No, I don't blame Latan, and
Food
I
in
don't
my
blame
phone.
Brown because it depends on the gal. These gals just want to take advantage for the most part. You know what I mean?
I'm
So-
scared of that. I just try
Exactly,
to
so-
prevent getting taken advantage of.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
it's rough, but because like you say, you could do nice things for these girls, and they rather a guy to punch him in their mouth. Theoretically,
She just want a guy that rode my motorbike.
real talk, but
Ca-
she want
carry
she
gun.
want she want a nigga with the blicky all the time,
You
right?
want to carry a gun, oak shades.
I've heard gals tell me say if a dude doing too
Rasta
much.
belt. Sorry.
I heard gals tell me say if a dude doing too much, they covering something up.
See
You know
that
what I mean?
side, babe.
It's like, wow, you really think that? I mean, it could be true in some situations.
No, it is because niggas do that. Niggas do
Yes.
overcompensate for the insecurities that they have and
Yes.
that they're doing to
Man,
you.
We learned from episode 5.
Without
Shout out, Miss Maloney. She just said
Oh.
that. Yeah, she did say that. She did say
Oh,
that.
she did say
Yeah,
that?
she did
oh,
say.
she said that.
Yeah, I studied the. I usually study the episodes. Yeah, she did say dudes do overcompensate.
Yeah, it is like
They do, yeah, man. So like, shout out, you know what I mean? Good that we had that female. We should
cancel
have a
that shout
female.
out, babe. Cancel that shout out.
Yeah, we should have a female. We should have a female guest, but you know, the couch a little empty. You know, today just us three.
don't mind the couch full, man. Couch full
Yeah,
of
man.
content today, man. Content.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I say, like, see, it's a listen to us, ladies. Like, we talking sense. Like, man, I could only speak for these 3 guys in the room. Actually, I can't speak for all niggas. But like, it's coming from a good place. We trying to show you a good side. See what I'm saying? We trying to show you how you should be handled and how you should be dealt with. Not getting punched in your mouth. See what I'm saying? If he give you a little flower hair, a little rose hair, you see what I'm saying? That's straight. More so
Yeah.
Latonas do that type
Whoa,
of thing.
whoa,
man.
whoa,
Whoa.
Files, but
Oh, man, that was too far.
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
You pay for the hair.
It's raw pod.
You pay for the hair. Got him shopping.
Hell no. For the hair, the guy shopping?
Yeah, but
Nah, bro.
man. But yeah, I guess we talk more ghosting after the break, or
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can get
Yeah,
them
so-
on. We can talk in the morning, man. We can go
So,
in the
ladies,
morning.
we talk about more aspects of ghosting, why it happens, how people feel. We talk about ghosters and ghosties.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I've been on the both sides of it, so we can go in more.
we're getting critical thinking about ghosting and ghosties, man. So, shout us out after the break, man. Follow our Kong boys, man.
Stay tuned. Yeah, man, this is the Kong Boys back at it again. As a group, we just wanted our viewers to know that we're sending our love and support to all Bahamian people that were directly affected by Hurricane Dorian. We are situated in Halifax, and we have been assisting with the relief efforts as best as we can by giving non-perishable items, clothes, and other necessities that we would think our people would need. We will link any relevant relief effort details in the episode notes if you feel so compelled to donate anything that you can. Remember that any little bit helps. During this trying time, the Conch Boys also want to say that we are resilient and will only get through these times by combining our efforts as one nation. Now, back to the Conch Boys. Yeah, guys, and we're back, man. We're back.
Wow, why you don't do this?
Dying the voice, bro. Dying the voice.
You sound like the power intro, boy.
Oh, hey, that's a great.
Yeah, we didn't
even
talk
bring
about
up power, babe.
Oh, man.
We didn't even
I'm
bring
going
up
to go get my
power.
drink, Jared. You're right. Y'all continue. I got right
Go
back.
get your drink, man. Good. Oh, we drinking Pink Flamingo, by the way.
Oh yeah, we
Now
do.
that you say that, yeah, we're drinking Pink Flamingo.
Yeah, so
Supporting the limestone group right there, so the fullest, so tasty.
is it even VOD? Yeah. Anyway.
Say it's a big rich town.
Yeah, like man,
What you think about that new intro, bro?
the new intro is trash. We need Joe back, man. We need Joe. 50 was like y'all ain't buy a Joe CD in the ass.
That's Fox though.
Y'all ain't buy a Joe CD. Yes, now y'all all concerned about Joe. Like,
Now everybody concerned about Joe.
yeah. I don't blame him. I laugh when he say that, but he say if y'all keep on going, man, I might have to change that shit back.
No, but I see Trey Songz post one both. He was like, "Y'all better get off this theme song or whatever." Something like that. He post. He trying to defend his version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't blame him too. But yeah, the original. I haven't watched the last season, and I haven't watched like the first episode. But the last theme song was way better for sure.
So you only can bring one of these back. And this was a meme. The old Kanye.
Yeah, you didn't see that meme.
I didn't see that meme.
And I want all y'all. The old Kanye, old Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, the old Hulk, or the old Power theme.
It was a weird
Old
thing,
Kanye,
man.
old Kanye for sure. That's easy.
Alright, with you, old
That's
Kanye,
easy.
old Kanye.
But
old
new
Kanye.
Gohan is trash too, though,
New
bro.
Gohan is trash.
sorry, I have no information on the Dragon
So
Ball.
Gohan basically like he don't like to turn Super Saiyan no more. He's just like a father. Like he won't be like a legit
yeah.
father.
Daddy mode.
Yeah, he
it's-
don't want to be Super Saiyan no
And he
more.
turned into like a superhero bullshit sort of character. So
Yeah.
like it's like not even fun. Like he ain't
I think
even
his name
hard
is
no
Saiyan
more.
Man or something like that.
Yeah, he's a little pussy now. So
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh shit, Young Draco.
sorry.
He's a little one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little one.
I think I think I agree with old Kanye.
Yeah,
old
Ogani.
Kanye, babe.
I agree,
The
Ogani.
power thing is on. I have nothing wrong with it, babe.
I just think the old is better though. You agree the old is better.
It is a slightly
They
better,
say
but
it was one people say Joe sound like he was struggling. Trey sound like he would make you fall in love with the song. Like
Who's Joe though? Who's Joe?
Joe
the singer.
Joe the
Joe
singer.
the singer, like.
Oh, he did the first one.
He did the first
Oh,
one.
I don't know who that
I
is.
remember
Yeah.
Joe first songs, bro.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
You know? Oh yeah, you too young. You too young to know Joe.
Yeah,
I know
he
that.
he's born in the 90s, ladies. I forgot the songs, Joe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, send the nudes to Cat King Shit. I haven't received no nudes from last week, man. What's going on now? Send the
Yeah,
nudes to Cat King Shit, man.
Yeah, man, you
Oh.
know.
I wanna know what makes
Yeah,
you
I remember that.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah.
You
I think
know,
I slightly remember that song.
You know,
Joe.
the first
That's like a wet
y'all
song
watch,
too, eh?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think I
it's
know
like
that
a
song.
bad type song. It's more love.
y'all watch the first episode where everything is all about like ghosts though.
Yeah, I think that's what it was coming to, babe. Just like I keep relating this to Sons, babe, but it is just like how Sons.
Yeah,
last season
again,
was.
like getting ugly
It's
at the
like
end.
a point where like if y'all watch Sons, Jax was the leader, and like basically he lost everything in the last season. He lost
Yeah.
his wife, his mom. And
Oh
everything.
wow.
Yeah,
So it
think
taken
that
from
was
his
gonna happen?
It taken from his balance, just how they taking Ghost from his balance.
yeah.
Now he lost with the girl name.
Angela.
He lost Angela now. Now his balance gone. His wife against him. He ain't sure who would Tyreek side on. You see,
So
Oh, spoilers,
in the
spoilers,
first
sorry,
one she
spoilers.
actually died, and in the first one she died.
spoilers, stress. Sorry.
Yeah,
spoilers.
I mean it's a spoiler, but I mean
The episode done
died.
out, man.
yeah,
She
the episode.
died,
Yeah, she died.
died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
I like how they did that too.
Yeah.
I like how they did. I like how they
No.
pronounced her death.
Nah, they turn a big friendship as Tommy and goes into a feud now.
Yes, definitely. Feud.
The fight scene was pretty trash though.
It was pretty trash, but I see again they couldn't kill each other at that time. But
Yeah.
now we know.
So he know Tommy shoot him. Shoot her.
Yeah, he saw Tommy. He looked back and saw Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked back and saw Tommy.
I thought he didn't see him.
He saw him. He lied to the police, but he saw him.
But it's
Oh,
crazy. It's crazy.
shit.
It's crazy how it goes. It's like when he got the AK-47, and it was Tommy that he loaded that
Exactly.
up, so he wasn't playing.
So now he at the point where he could kill Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what changed the
So now
perspective.
it's changing now. Like, he
See
ain't
now,
got
does
no-
it change if Tommy could actually shoot the trigger on him though? You know what I mean? It may be a situation where Tommy know he can't do nothing, but he just take the bullets. You know what I mean?
The thing
Eh,
is,
eh,
sorry.
And check it. You know, Lala's character when Tasha called. When she called, no. When
She
remember,
looked at Tommy
remember,
and
remember when she
said-
called. Remember when she called. When Keisha called Tasha, and she didn't pick up.
Yeah.
That's a form of ghosting.
Yeah, but she.
We used
Dog.
to be friends.
Yeah. We used to be friends.
But
But
now she with that white boy, she with Tommy now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know how I was gonna bring this back to Golson, but good job, big bro.
yeah,
I even forget we was talking about Golson.
She did ghost Tasha.
She goes Tasha.
No, but she was acting like a dumb bitch from the from the other season too,
Yeah,
bro.
You can tell
Yeah.
the character was pretty
She
dumb.
was stupid, bro.
So
Pretty
love.
dumb.
So love, you know, could cause you do some things like such as ghosting you and your own best friend. You know, for you know, even betrayal. It
For
almost
a
come off.
cock.
It almost come off as betrayal. You know, speaking of Jameson Patrick, we talking about ghosting. You know what I mean? So like you see all you know, we going back to our topic, right? Ghosting, right? So the thing is, you know, does ghosting really, you know, even though you don't care, most people have nonchalant attitudes, right? Does it really hurt someone?
Definitely.
Let's say the ghosty. We talking about the ghosty aspect.
I always think it depends on your attachment to not even attachment, but your perspective on what your perception of that female is or male is. You know what I mean? So, for example, if you actually did like her slightly, you know what I mean, you was slightly attracted to her, you saw a little something where she was making a little sense, and then you get ghosted, then it hurt more, obviously, right?
Real, yeah.
But then it's like, dog, if you just wanted to touch it and like, you know, she goes you.
Gone.
You don't really watching that, you know what I mean? Because
Thing.
there's other things to
Mm.
touch, but so I don't grind by the way, but there's other things that Tachi says, saying. So it's like,
He makes love.
Mm.
I don't make love.
Go,
I don't get no
it,
girls.
ghosting has a positive or negative effect, in my opinion. I feel like the positive effect, if you was a if you was a person who have commitment issues, you just like the one night stands. Ghosting is pretty much beneficial to you.
Real talk.
It's like beneficial to you. Okay, I didn't have to do much.
gone.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
didn't
thanks.
have a
I didn't have to do
We
that.
didn't talk about that, Dread.
What?
Like ghosting after one night stand.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Does it really hurt that person? Really, if someone who has
Yeah.
non-commitment issues is like, oh,
No, it
I'm
Remember,
good.
remember
Good
them?
point, Brown. Good
Remember them
point.
pipe
I'm
fitters
good.
with it, huh?
Oh gosh, I don't know what kid he talking about. I don't know what pipe fitters he talking about.
Okay, we won't go there. I wasn't gonna tell a story, but I just saying.
What story?
Okay, never mind then.
No man. Even
No. That's too extreme now. This nigga say Bryce.
Nah, I think you're glad. I think
yeah. Yeah, but the negative about a ghost, a negative thing about ghosts. Now you start to see this person start to take on this ghosting as well, because they feel like, okay, since this person could do it to me, why not I do it to somebody else?
Yeah, real talk.
So now this it comes on as an infectious disease. Like, okay, since I was ghost, why can't I be cool and go someone else to make myself feel a little better?
That is
Yeah.
facts, Brown.
Real talk.
That is
So
straight
it becomes a
facts.
fact. See, we thinking critically. Yeah. See, we don't talk about these things and don't think critically at the same time.
That is straight facts, babe.
It's infectious.
It is in fact that I like how you say it's a disease, babe.
It's a disease.
I see girls take it on like, oh yeah, this dude leave me, so you come around, oh yeah, give you a little attention. Oh no, I gone.
Right.
Like, they turn to a beast.
They turn to a beast
They
because
turn
now,
into that beast.
or they got hurt for someone and then they got ghosted. So they said, I'm not giving any of these guys a chance
Exactly.
because they might be the same.
Bam.
Yeah.
So
That's serious, babe.
a serious thing.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
an
it's
infectious
sad, bro.
disease.
It's an infectious disease because it happened in their prior relations, right?
Let's keep going on.
Let's keep going on. I'm not a guru, by the way. Call me. Sorry, at 902. No, sorry.
That's one of the one.
22.
No. I
You want them send you nudes too, or I can
No,
say that?
no.
Okay, just making
No.
sure.
No, man.
Well, yeah, send the nudes to God gang shit.
Yeah, man. Like we like my thing. A question for you guys. I know y'all. So like the insecurity part, right? When you go someone, would that lead on any trails of insecurity?
You mean the person who's been ghosted? They could be insecure after that.
Yeah.
I definitely think so, because they could be insecure, but even starting a new relationship, because they always expect it to just disappear at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So like they on edge at every moment. They're like, oh geez, if I do this, she gone, babe. She could disappear, but I can never hear from her again. That's true. I've been in that spot. I'd be like, babe, should I even do this? Because she could always disappear. Like, I mean, it's always a thought for everybody that this person could disappear. That's why I agree with you. Ghosting is so infectious, and you could see it happening anywhere, because this happened to me and that happened to her. Like, oh yeah, he could ghost. I could ghost.
I can teach you something right now.
Oh boy, another
Man,
notepad situation.
should
Yeah,
I-
2 in this episode.
Should I bring out the notepad or should I just keep it in the bag? Because
That's what we have to do.
this
First
may
two
be
cents.
trash. Let me have this.
It may be trash, but you might like it. Let me show you this, right? So insecurity, right? You see how ghosting brings on insecurity, right?
Yeah.
So let me show you this, right?
From the book of Brown.
From the books. It's a revelation of my chapters.
Yeah, I just got asked for chapter and verse, man. Chapter 10, verse 2.
No, I try to get my thoughts together. But like, when you get ghosts, right? You don't know what type of level of insecurity. Some people goes from category 1 to category 5.
Real talk.
So when they get ghosted, does that stop the whole creation of another relationship?
It could. That's what you say.
Because
What
they're not
category
getting,
they
yeah,
go to.
what category they go to.
What category they
See, we
go
talk
to.
about storms, but let's see the category you're thinking.
Category of ghosting, nah.
Category of ghosting.
Ghosting.
So,
See, My opinion on that is like,
So did you write that down in your notepad?
no, I wrote that down. I wrote that down, guys.
No tape.
See, like, I just get off, sometimes, Brian talks some shit. Latona's talk some shit. All of us talk some
I
shit
do
at the
talk.
time. You know what I mean? But
So I do talk.
no,
Not some shit, but I do dog. Okay.
I listen. You know what I mean? I always listen to all ass. But in terms of that, it's like, man, you have to take it from the aspect of like not try to make it as an insecurity. You have to look at it as like, obviously everyone would be more hesitant when they're talking to a new thing. You just have to like not even think about it. You know what I mean? It's hard to do. It's hard to do.
So,
It is hard to do because the amount of
Preach.
ghosting I had, I still used to talk to these guys.
so,
It's
so,
very-
so,
Talk.
so, the ghosting effect bring on the insecurity. Would that turn on the player stage of a male?
Boy. Or
Would that turn into a
female.
monster or a female? Would that turn you into a monster?
Boy.
Because it wasn't your fault that you turned into a monster, you know. It wasn't your fault that these guys turned to such like gals as, oh, Canadian viewers, gals is a male with a lot of females. Plural, right?
Yeah.
So-
Content kings today, boy.
See,
So-
like, man, bro, I feel you for the normal guy. It could turn a guy into a gallus.
It's
Yeah.
a monster. Like,
It
he,
could.
He
It
don't
could,
want to do.
Because what females don't understand is that, like, okay, I'll use me for example, right?
The number one gallus.
I'm not a gallus. But, like, you try so hard to be a good guy. Like, I'm a good guy. You try so hard to be a good guy, right? And, like, if these guys keep on ghosting you, it's like, fuck. These guys just got to get grinding.
Man.
Right. So
You
there's
see
just
what I'm
one,
saying?
just
And-
one sexual
And
aspect no more.
It's very easy to turn into that guy.
No
but
more flowers.
I'm not that guy.
No more flowers. No more nothing.
Nothing
What
but-
LaDon say? What LaDon say in that teaser? I'll get you flowers, baby.
I would.
I still get you flowers, man. See, I trying to stay to that guy. You gotta dodge off that ghost, and you gotta stick to who you are. You can't let that change you to be a gallus, because it's very easy to be a gallus out there, bro.
Yeah.
Because these guys love bad treatment.
Yeah.
These guys love it. Like this get wet at that.
Yeah. No,
See
as
what
I'm
I'm
saying, you know.
LaDon know about that.
No, I don't.
Hey, as we try to throw the dart into the buses, he just don't just take the
Question.
wheels, man.
Question: in terms of ghosting, how long do you take to answer a girl's message?
Oh man, bro, you got these in the file cabinet.
This
After the
nigga,
files.
this nigga
must-
coming over with the heat.
I people don't think I know, but
Oh.
I'm very very aware of these topics. Like I was just like I just
By
don't
the
like
way-
talk about it.
By the way, none of this is like we ain't plan none of this shit to be
No.
honest, guys.
We had we had other things in store.
The
But-
time. Sorry.
No, you could go. You could go. No, you could go.
The time period to answer a text you sent.
Yeah, and not seeing
Not
no-
seeing needy and like auntie and waiting for it.
yeah.
Oh boy, that's a hard one. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I do give it a little breath before I answer. You know, like I answer now. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna be like right up on them.
Right.
I do that, but it honestly don't make no sense.
Right.
You should
But-
just answer.
oh.
That-
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like what I doing it don't make no sense really. I just do it like and it's a head thing. Like
I agree. See, my opinion on that is like, bro, I all for the mini games, but like at the end of the day, it don't make no fucking sense. Like,
nah,
like
really.
for me, I'm slightly always on my phone. I'm always attached to my phone. These guys say they call me, I don't answer, but I think I do
Definitely
answer.
not.
Sometimes.
He does
I
not
answer, bro. Like
Yeah,
when you call me,
yeah.
I answer for the most part,
Usually
bro.
do.
Yeah,
The
but-
ton just keeping like me in a relationship, and he keeping that as what I do.
If a murderer had me say call one person who you know not gonna answer, I definitely call a good DM.
Laton, if I asked Laton the last time he called me and I didn't answer, he don't even know.
I remember I was stuck in the elevator.
That was like 3 years ago, though. That was like 3 years ago, bro.
I was stuck in the elevator. I called his
Bro.
mate. He
I
didn't,
know
he didn't
that.
call me back until I was outside, free,
Bro.
at a party.
How long ago that was, Laton?
I'm ghosting this conversation.
No, how how long ago that was?
It was recent.
That's,
I lied, don't remember.
no, but what I was saying, I forgot.
You was talking about what you was on.
What was he talking about? I think
I lost your train of thought.
not answering and
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
I-
like most times I on my phone, right? So like it depends on the type of gal. Like for example, if it's a gal you cool with, you know, and y'all acquaintances,
Yeah.
it's whatever. Like I answer that a second. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter really.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know, especially Especially if you just chilling, whatever, it's whatever. But like, if it's a gal you may want to take out or something,
Pay.
yeah, see me, I'm a different guy. Like, I slightly, it depends. Like, if I'm busy, I may wait like, what, 5 minutes or something, but that ain't intentional. Cause I busy, but like if I on my phone, I'll answer. Like for the most part, I answering right on time. You know what I
Right
mean?
away, within seconds.
Yeah.
Not
Within
seconds, not seconds, but like a minute.
Mm.
But that's still short. That is nothing. But I've know like niggas and gals, they just wait like 10 minutes
That's
and be like,
Draco.
oh yeah, he gotta wait. He gotta wait for this message.
Yeah, you know,
Gals just do that all the time,
yeah,
bro.
for the business and for the business, definitely answer. You guys got to get in a little quick 5-10 minutes. You know, a little wait.
So you was getting 5-10 minutes.
Oh yeah, you gotta give them. You gotta give them a little time.
I know. See,
Don't
we
be
have
too
different,
people
we have
shit.
different perspectives.
Yeah,
Mm.
we talk about the ghosty, right?
So your reason for waiting 5-10 minutes is because you don't want to be, what's the term? Like you don't want to be overbearing.
Oh, I don't want to seem like I'm always available.
Mm,
Oh, you won't get all my time, gal.
I know. I feel like
When you look like you always, when your availability is always open, it's like, it's just like, oh, he's always available.
Ah,
He's always available.
I get it, but
Yeah.
my thing is like when you get to know me and sit down and actually see the amount of shit I be doing throughout the week, you could see that I'm not always available.
His
you know what I
pocket's
mean?
full.
No, but real talk. Like
Yeah.
the amount of stuff we do, you could see that I'm not always available. However, I'm spending time to message you back on a timely fashion, in a punctual fashion.
Right.
So
Oh,
that's a side thing.
What a good tip.
No, but if I'm taking the time to answer you punctually and you understand the amount of things that I have going on throughout the week, you should take that, like, you know,
Yeah.
to mean something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But if you just start talking to gal, they don't understand that. Because the amount of things you got podcast recording, you got editing to do, you got posting to do, I got Uber to do, I got all kind of other businesses.
Shout
You
out
all
Uber.
niggas got things to do. Brown doing this, you doing that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If I taking time to answer, you know what I mean, it's you know, it's
Yeah.
quality at least.
Yeah, to show that. You know.
But I
talk.
mean, I get it. I get the 5 minutes because gals do it all the time. I get it. I just don't do it primarily. But and I agree, it could come off as if I'm always available. I agree with Brown. What
Yep.
Brown's saying, it can come off as that, but that's not the case. But
Since we talking about that, we talking about the ghost aspect. We don't talk about the ghosty aspect, right? It being, you know, ghosty. You know what I mean? What if you was the ghoster? Would you feel like you hurt that person?
Jeez. How much? Like that's another one. Like it depends. How much I care about that person.
Yeah, it's your level of care.
Yeah, it's a level of care. It sounds sick to say the care level. It sounds sick to say how much I care about the person.
Yeah, you sound inhumane for real.
Yeah, it does. But
Yeah, you's a
honestly,
sick
on
pig.
the general,
You pig.
I would feel like I'm hurting that person because I'm not giving them a proper definition of what's going, like explanation of what's going on. I just doing the action and not caring,
Yeah.
not caring. Like that's not me though. I normally care about. I
Gallus.
put myself in that person's shoes and say, how would I feel if this happens to me? That even comes to answering messages. Like I would try to be there to answer messages because I don't want to be like the person waiting for a response and like, oh yeah, of the mind wondering.
Yeah,
Lonely.
you know, that's just like ghosters, right? Ghosters, they don't, you know, that's almost like how you sort your trash, right?
Yeah.
How you sort your trash, like you just throw everything in one bin, don't care how the society runs afterwards.
Exactly. It's like,
See, you don't know how much effect you're causing.
mm,
See, but ghosters, they don't feel, that's how they feel. They don't really sort anything. They just say, hey, I don't care how this feel.
yeah.
Whatever happens, it happens, and whatever the person they turn into, not my problem.
Real talk, dog. To the left, to the left.
To the left, and I go back on Tinder and swipe right.
Second, we'll go to this.
Yeah.
My bad.
Ghosting is a serious thing, baby.
It is. It could definitely, you know, just be, if you a ghoster or ghosty, still follow us on conkboys.com. though. Conkboys, still follow us at Conkboys.
Yeah, DM us your opinions too on ghosting.
For
And-
real, for
Have you
sure.
ever been either or
Have you
situation?
ever been ghosted?
Exactly.
Yeah,
How do you feel about ghosting?
yeah.
Do you ghost niggas all the time?
Do you or vice versa?
Or do you ghost females all the time?
Yeah.
Do you have an intention of ghosting them? You know?
Yeah.
You could go into all the aspects, man. Just hit us up. We relatable guys. We accepting of all cultures. If you was a gallus, if you just as do these niggas bad, if you have niggas in your phone as food and bills and all that, just hit us up. You see what I'm saying?
Real talks right now. Real talks.
Yeah, man. So, we go into, our phase of, the stages of it, right? So, ghosty all goes to their stages of everything. The stages how, that's how life works. The stages, right? How we get to the final point.
Yeah.
We get to the final point. Oh, I was ghosted. All right. So, your first point, you agree with insecurity as that number one.
That develops after being ghosted, right?
Yeah, insecurity.
Yeah, I definitely think you get more insecure if you were ghosted. It's like you start looking like at yourself, like, hey, what did I do wrong? Did I make this happen, or was it like that person, or was it me? Start looking at yourself answers really. You weren't really looking at that person doing you bad. You're looking at yourself like,
Real.
I caused this. You know what I mean? You could.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, with discussion that needs to be had is that you gotta like get out of that mindset too. Like, it's hard. I agree. I'm not saying that you are or we all are. I'm just saying, like, you have to look at it as that's their loss, babe. That's how you gotta look at it, bro. Because it's their loss. Because, like, they don't have the full picture, bro. They think it's better, but hey, they gonna go get caught a nigga who could punch them and they fucking out.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
hey, you try to show them the light. You try to get them, the right life, but they won't get them in the street, bro. See what I'm saying? So,
Right. Second part. This is the next stage. Do you agree with this? Desperation.
not desperation.
Desperation.
Is not the word to me, but I
not
slightly
desperate.
agree.
Not desperate. Not desperate. Do you get too pushy? Desperate. The way you start to overcompensate.
Cause I have double message gals.
Double message before.
That's the double message
to
stage.
try.
That's like the double message.
Like you dying for them to attention or dying for them to come back. That's your
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
No.
I even to come back. You mean that's for their
Well,
attention?
well,
on the
you,
whole?
you you didn't see that text for a day or two, so you start texting again. Say, hey, I don't know if it's all
Yeah,
okay.
let's
is
say you
everything-
send a message.
and then,
She's seen it.
yeah,
And then after like 2-3 days, you come back and message it again, and she's seeing that. Like that second text is the desperation what Brown is talking about, and I don't consider it desperation. I just consider it
do you consider
solidifying the ghost.
Okay,
I say
no.
solidifying the ghost.
you consider it as a second step, a second stage?
Yeah, it is.
It's a second stage.
Yeah, that's like, oh yeah, let me try communicate.
I have done that before.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
All right.
After a second scene, yeah, baby.
Yeah, after the second stage, you gotta let that ride.
Yeah, let that ride right now. Sometimes I haven't.
See, the thing is, it's like
Sometimes I haven't, but I've been when we getting more new guests coming in there.
yeah, right.
Everybody trying to be on the Conk Boys.
Real
Right?
talk.
That's Fonzie.
Must see France, right?
Jeez, they found our location, mate. You got to change spot there at that episode, Brown.
Yeah, sure.
No, but dog, I've heard stories of like you messaging the gal, she's seeing it, you message it again, she's seeing it, and then like randomly like you reply to a story, and then like you end up touching it all.
Yeah.
Like
Yep, it has happened.
and that's my
Super
perspective.
DM.
Not me, no. I don't got any y'all of that, ladies.
It happens like.
But that
It's-
happens,
it's
bro.
strange.
So it's
strange.
like, what if? And let's say, for example,
Exactly.
what if you end up cuffing that? What if you didn't message it the third time?
Oh, Jared.
That don't make no fucking sense.
It's a line that was not clearly defined.
It's not clearly
No,
defined.
like,
Because you could message a gal the third time, and she answer back, and then she say, you know what? Oh, I'll give him a chance. Just because he was, this is what they say, because he was persistent.
yeah. Yes.
That make any fucking sense, huh?
That's what we call desperation.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, it's like,
you had to try multiple times.
yeah, but that's what we talking about. It's the chase that we talking about, right? If it's sad that a nigga,
Young Draco.
no, it's sad that a nigga have to like come out of he pocket 3 times. 3 times to even get that, oh yeah, let me give him a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be a dual-sided coin. How you saying like guys love the chasing, whatever?
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's a line where you don't even know if guys are interested because you could message them and then they could not respond, or you could message them and you could wife it. Like,
Yeah.
I know, bro, and that's why I be like, bro, you still gotta shoot. That's why I still shoot sometimes after the second, but it's bad. But I don't know.
She may be infected by that ghosting, babe. She may have been ghosted. That's why she acting like that.
So
Could be.
I mean, that's what we saying. Cause she
Yeah.
was ghosted. She
She
feel
was
like she
ghosted,
could
so-
ghost
So,
someone else.
so that
so
leads
she ain't
that
ghosting
leads
someone,
that
she
leads
just have a
no.
layoff.
What you're saying that leads to my third stage, which is anger.
She in the angry stage.
She in that angry stage, right? What you think about the angry stage?
Angry is a stage.
That change?
I think anger is being shown as 1 to 3.
Yeah,
Like you angry after 1. I think I'd be angry at 1. Like what happened? Like
yeah.
nah,
Especially a girl who get touched and then he does ghost.
boy.
Yeah.
I think in what Brown's saying, I think anger is after the second message.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, for me, I have mistakenly like looked at a message and not messaged back,
Callous
and I didn't
balls.
even mean to do that. No, real talk. I'm not a callous, but I've looked at messages. I was supposed to respond and I was doing something and then I just forgot.
Just forget that.
It happens. It happens.
man.
So if I send the second message and you do the same thing again, yeah, I wouldn't say anger, but like, yeah, like what's going on, like. But I ain't no dog.
And
I
then,
ain't
and
know.
then the anger changed their personality about like later on relationships. So
True.
and then when you get that anger, you got that fourth step, that last and final step, acceptance.
Yeah,
She gone.
She gone.
yeah.
She gone. My princess.
I haven't-
gone. Oh.
I haven't.
How you feel about that acceptance when okay, she ain't answering no more. I done. The deal is over.
I think that's a good stage, but at that stage, you gotta look at yourself and say, "Babe, I gotta do better as a to upgrade myself and
Yeah.
move on." But I think that's that point. That acceptance is the best part, babe.
And
That's
two,
the best part, I think.
I wish they would just be grown up and just said it.
Dude,
I
that'd
know,
been
dog.
That would be
That's
real awesome.
dog.
Instead of all this like whatever, yeah, it'd be nice to
Like,
just say,
still
hey, I don't think this working out.
exactly unanswered questions.
See,
still
like,
going
like
on.
we just was saying, it's like I haven't gotten over. I shouldn't say gotten over. I haven't like accepted that acceptance rule fully, cause like you could have accepted that a gal ghosts you or a gal do this and that, but I shouldn't say this, but like to Latour's point, it's like sometimes they just come back and they still get grimy. See what I'm saying?
I didn't put the grind piece in that, but sometimes they
Yeah.
do come back.
Sometimes they just come back.
Sometimes it can come back like just
Not the grinding piece, but it has happened to me before. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like if you show a gal quality and then they ghost you perhaps, then they go looking and they don't get the same quality, they come by the quality. Yeah. So the first
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
Yeah.
the thing is, in
That's
those
my logic.
situations, it is be like, bro, do they even deserve you? That's the question. That's the question you always have to look at yourself. It's be like, they didn't accept you the first time. What makes them able to accept you the second time?
Real.
They supposed to see this handsome nigga the first time. You see what I'm saying? They supposed to see this gentleman. They supposed to see this nigga who got things going for him. You see what I'm saying?
And this bike account full of money. Sorry.
I don't agree with the last point that Brown said, but they supposed to see that, bro. But because they want flicking, run around and do etc., they won't come to you second. Like you was the second fiddle for them.
True.
So it's like a hit or miss, bro. And then these guys want you to accept them back too.
Mm.
Sometimes people make mistakes, man.
I guess.
They learn, they get
Yeah.
smarter.
I
They say,
guess it's
"Oh,
rough, bro.
Maybe that could have worked."
It's rough on
But
them.
the acceptance is part of the healing process. So it's the end stage. We realize that all the deal is off the table, and we realize some temporary deals may come back from the same dealer, but we realize all deals are off the table, and acceptance does bring on that healing process, which leads you to move on.
Yeah. It's a needed.
Yeah.
It's a needed
Has to
process.
happen.
No,
It has to
does.
happen.
It does. It does.
Yeah, man.
It may take a while, but
Yeah, go like at the end of the day. The moral of the story: ghost is never good.
Yeah. Good way to wrap it up. Ghost. We Kong.
you get some more gas. Yeah.
Yeah, Kong
Fountains
boys.
at the door.
Kong boys suggest to be honest. They suggest to
You know.
say how you feel.
Say how you feel.
they suggest to
honest.
be, say
Be
what's going on.
modest.
Exactly. Communication is key.
Communication is
Yeah,
key.
saying.
Communication
Let
is
him down nice. Let him down nice. Let her down nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hurt
Yeah.
me. Hurt me.
Hurt. Yeah, man. Don't forget to follow the. Don't forget to follow our Kong Boys again. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
go boys, bro.
This was a good episode. Episode 7.
Yeah, man. That's a good episode, man.
Let's
Like
go
I
this
said,
episode. Little insight is we had a little bit more to elaborate, but I
yeah,
don't know.
man. Let's don't try to ghost no one, man.
Don't
Just
do
tell
it.
him how you feel. You know what I mean?
Real.
Even if you don't give him nothing, just let him down easy, man. Niggas, grind their head off, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't know what DJ.
I mean, we have a question and y'all and answer.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have a questioning.
Oh yeah, I forgot about our deck
we had,
section.
We had other questions, but
Oh, we
they
have a
didn't.
question. That person didn't, but that person did say something. But we could bring it up. You could bring it up.
Okay,
We
go
could
ahead.
bring it up. I'll just read it verbatim, yeah. Interracial relationships and different culture relationships. This viewer wants to know, have we ever been in this type of relationship? And how was it introducing this person to your family and friends? King, you want to go first?
Yeah, man.
Interracial relationships, I have never been in one of those, but cultural different relationship I have, yes. I have been in it wasn't difficult. I don't feel like it was difficult. It was just kind of like being lenient towards like what the person does and what I do, which is different. And then some things we do kind of related too. The person was a Middle Eastern person, by the way, so just put that out there in the give a perception. But introducing the parents, and that she never really seen my parents in the physical, but they knew of her. They probably spoke once on the phone by mistake, but that was about it. Yeah, she asked my phone, and I was like, "What's going on?" And when we talking now, she really cool.
yeah,
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Yes. There's also wasn't a big. I guess I never really fully introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, being in an interracial relationship wasn't that horrible. Like it's just like any others, but just that different girls do different things. Like if you date the same race or a different race, it's if you was interested in that person, you was interested. Like my last relationship, she didn't see my parents. I didn't care. I think I was at a different time because I was what 5, 6, 7 years older, younger. I was
Yeah.
younger, so I didn't. I was like, I had a bachelor mindset at the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
my head right now, the mindset I had now is a little different. So you know what I mean. But in terms of them meeting your parents, it's a little, especially being that young, you aren't ready for that. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
Don't get to that level yet.
no, I ain't get that level.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I only had 2 relationships. One was cultural. What's the other one? Cultural, you say?
Oh, cultural and interracial.
Yeah, it was a little cultural different. Me personally, like, I really don't care, like, of the culture, to be honest. Like I say, like Brown say, it's like if you're interested in the person, yeah, you gotta see what they saying. In terms of her meeting my parents, yeah, I mean, it was whatever, really. Like, my parents just was like, whatever, it wasn't no problem. I only met the individual's mother. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I know from females' perspective, LaDon could talk about this a little bit more if you want to, but I mean, like, from females, depending on what type of culture they are, they feel a little hesitant in introducing. They feel a little hesitant in introducing like a guy from a different culture to their parents if it's not like marriage and stuff like that. I don't know. I can't really speak about that. My opinion on all of that is that it really should not matter because at the end of the day, what we always talk about on the Gunk Boys is your decision. So I feel like, and I'm not even well versed in this because I have not dealt with that. Like my parents probably like accepting, so like I just in the accepting mode. You know what I mean? But like some females or males, they just don't wanna make the decision for their happiness rather than abiding with what their parents want for them. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if I was born in another life and like my parents were strict, culturally, religiously, or whatever, I don't think I would care that much either. But I'm slightly ignorant because I don't know. So you know what I mean. But I would I would assume that I would not care what my parents wanted for me. I still would do what I want. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love trumps all.
That's how I look at it,
I
bro.
think
It's
I would,
like
I think I would be like that too. Like I was, if I was brought up in like a
strictly,
strict
yeah.
religious type of environment, I still would be like, babe, love trumps all. Babe, if this person makes you happy, I would go with it, babe. If
Yeah,
it's
bro.
I'm slightly worried.
It
babe.
does if your bank account get cut off.
That's
No money for the rest of your life. Sorry. Just kidding, man.
No man, dog. I feel like
See if love could fix that. Just kidding. Just
Oh,
my-
shit. You got a buddy? No money, no love.
No, I don't love.
Bad.
no man. My opinion,
buy
bro,
flowers.
is like into the past and into the future, bro. I feel like I don't feel like religious background should stop the way you feel about someone. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
So it should not matter, especially if you already got to know them. It should not matter, specifically, with reason, mind you, with reason. I'm not gonna go into the other aspects of without reason, because we trying to stay, but with the reason, you should be like not caring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, we had a one last, like, it wasn't really a question. It was like this person was supposed to give us the question, but we didn't really get the question. But she had a particular opinion on certain things about women who have like higher degrees of education. Do they come off as stuck up, and like, do they come off as stuck up because they have less choice of a mate? Because like they're basically saying that a lot of females get more higher education now than males, so their last choice of finding a mate is low because the males don't really like connect with them on a higher education level.
Yeah,
Just like I was just talking to you earlier before when we had the vice versa, right?
Mm.
They expect a genetic makeup of the money version of themselves or better.
True.
Maybe you said of that in terms of if they doing more, but what I said, when you said if a man does
Yeah.
more, but if you don't have more in terms of money, status, education, it's a little rough. It's really rough for them to accept lower.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's really rough for them to accept lower, seeing how they put so much emphasis and so much hard work and dedication in their life goals, right? And then you're not putting the same amount of effort in.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But like the male could put the effort in another aspect other than education, or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
agree.
don't know. I just think about that movie. Think like a man too. I think the lady she was like a CEO or CFO, and she fell in love with the chef guy.
yeah.
It's different levels. Like he wasn't educated, but he had like a lower paying job, and she was like up there, and she still like find herself in love with this person. I feel like that's the truth. Like that could, I feel like that could happen, but I also agree that a lot of females look for that match that's on that level.
Yeah, and before she found out, she was doing the same thing I was saying.
She was. She had to come to a realization, like, like this is what I feel like that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
yeah. My opinion on that, bro, is like I feel like it's such a dual-sided coin, 'cause like a lot of females do that, right? In terms of like they won't go lower, right?
Yeah.
But like if you look at society-wise, it's more times than not that if a male is very successful in his career, it's fine for a female to not be as successful. You know what I mean? It's such accepted more if that was the case reverse. You know what I mean? So like I try to look at it as like it should be both ways. So like for example, I don't feel like any financial circumstance should like stop you from falling in love with the right person. It depends on what their background is. If they have the ambition, if they have all that stuff, it shouldn't be no problem. That's what we talked about the other episodes ago. It's like you shouldn't care what other people have to say, because that same CEO who are friends, she go run and tell her friends, oh yeah, he's do this and that.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna agree.
I agree, but usually the money is the number one cause of a lot of breakups and a lot of divorces, right?
I feel like the honesty around money is cause a breakup, in my opinion. 'Cause like a lot of people is like they slightly lie about their financial situation.
Oh, and some probably be very honest. I can't afford it, and then it really does cause. Then they end up looking for someone that can afford it.
I don't know. I mean, we could go back and forth with that because like the same bank account situation we talked about in the first episode is like you could say you have this amount of money and then you have
Yeah.
a separate bank account. You know what I mean? So it's a lot to that, to be honest.
Well, I'm just saying that society rates money as the number one cause of
Yeah.
breakups,
Yeah.
divorce, and separation of relationships.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Cause my opinion, like at that point, it's like if we get married or whatever, what is mine is yours. What is yours is mine. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know it's just it's different from idealistic or realistic expectations of what y'all expect. You know what I mean? Cause what work for me and you don't work for you and I. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a lot to that question for real though. So
Yeah, there's a lot to that way for real. Depends on how the person feel and what they're
Yeah.
looking for. If it's all
yeah,
about the money, jeez, I don't know if I want that person.
yeah,
The
cause
money
like
could always disappear, but you never know. What
yeah, bro, that's the thing. It's like you could look at someone and you think you're so insecure and like something could happen career wise to them and like you look at them as that and then you're not as attracted to them or you're not as willing to move on with the marriage. So like you just say, oh yeah, I could do better than you. You know what I mean? So that's why I try not to even look at career wise. I try to look at like the ambition. So what we was talking about like in the in one of the first episodes we was talking about if the girl actually work at this place and that's not her aspiration to
Yeah.
constantly be there.
Yeah.
If she have aspirations to be better, that's better than her just wanting to stay at that lower level or male wanting to stay at that lower level. Because I don't think no one should what's the term when you like accept lower. Sorry, what's the term?
Settle.
Settle. Yeah, no one should settle. No female should settle. No male should settle. You know, in that type of aspect of what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if the guy has aspirations and he ain't just selling dreams, then you gotta give it a chance. If the female selling, she have aspirations to be something bigger, and she ain't just selling. She like, cause people could talk. I say this ready. People could talk, but a lot of people don't move. You know what I mean? They just talk. But if he actually put in actions or the female putting actions towards it, then that's a step in the right direction. So, yeah,
Good questions. Continuously to DM and provide your thoughts and your opinions, and we'll go ahead and share our best, our best interpretation of to your questions. You know what I mean? Give you the best answers we feel is best.
yeah, man, for sure,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We appreciate you guys for listening in, man. Stay tuned. Tell your friends that it's the
Follow.
best podcast out there. You see what I'm saying?
Follow, subscribe, swipe up.
Please
Follow
don't
us.
ghost us.
Yeah,
Don't
don't.
ghost.
Don't ghost skunk boys.
See, the thing is, see, you can't even get more than that, because I was like, wait, I'd rather you ghosting if you know you was trash. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not talking about a relationship level, but don't ghost the podcast.
Yeah,
like,
don't
Oh,
watch
my
the
bad.
podcast.
Just to
my bad.
follow and
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't
yeah.
unfollow
I
us.
thought
Yeah,
just
yeah.
mean us
Oh
individually.
God, he's about to run off.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
my
man.
bad.
Our podcast.
Yeah,
So,
don't-
man.
Yeah, don't
Don't
ghost the
ghost us
Conk
on
Boys
a-
for
on a-
sure, man.
Yeah, DJ man, what you
Podcast,
saying, man?
You got right up, man. You right up.
Yes, thank you, man. Man, we doing this every day weekend. Yes, thank you guys. See you later.
Stay safe, Robert.